Welcome to this resin tutorial. My name's Michelle Tracy. I've mixed equal parts of art resin and I'm dropping in some powder pigments, quite a small amount because I want the colours to be quite transparent. The look I'm going for is a pale light look. You do have to mix the powder pigments quite well because you will get tiny little flakes like you can see here in mine. In this instance, I don't mind it in there actually. Sometimes it can work in your favour. If you're not a fan of it, then make sure it's well mixed. I like to mix my colours by tilting the board and using the heat gun to spread it out. It creates a flawless finish without any brush marks. I recently discovered this amazing shop online called Naturally Wild, and they sell so many different kinds of shells, crystals and all sorts of things. I was really looking for some white shells to use because I can't get them from the beach. You can only kind of source natural looking shells, but for this one I wanted to go for a real pure white look. I'll place the shells directly onto the wet resin so that it will stick to it. Or another option is to place the shells down first onto just the dry board and then pour the resin over the shells and around it. I have done that as well and that works fine. And in winter you may need to stir your resin for a bit longer. I actually had to stir mine for 10 minutes today because it took that long for the lines to go, even though I gave it a warm bath. But in doing so, I know it's going to cure correctly. It's going to set. Art resin is awesome if you're looking for a resin that's non-yellowing. It will protect your colours from fading. I'm using Iceland White from Archery Creations, and I only let it sit in the cup for about 5 minutes before I poured it today. Because I'm not doing a 3-dimensional wave, it doesn't need to be really thick, so I can pretty much pour the white right away. And of course the shells do move once you put the heat gun onto them, so I'm trying to angle it away from the shells. I don't mind some movement in them, that's fine. But if you don't want your shells to move, you could just have let that layer dry overnight to harden and then pour another coat and put your white on the second layer. But I really wanted to create just a single layer painting today. Sometimes I just want to create a painting not only because it's quick, but because it uses less resin. And it's nice to know that you can still get a really nice look out of just a single layer resin painting. Some white pigments take longer than others for the lacing and cells to activate after you've hit it with heat. So be patient, don't keep hitting it with too much heat because you could potentially burn your resin. I'm going to leave things there and keep this painting clean and simple. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. My name's Michelle Tracy.